What's up, man? It's Uncle got boss, man. Yo, before I get started, man, I want to shout out. I want to give a couple of shout outs, man. Mr. Guam, the anti-hero. Roland Khan, Allen Henderson, Aboriginal Brother, Silver Pills, Leon Norway, Chariot Man, Guy King, Flint Liu, Wild Car, Horse, whatever you name it. And of course, GS350JPN. Everybody else, man, shout yourself out, man. My bad, I ain't mean to miss you like that, but check this out, man. I was watching this other brother's channel, man. I guess you call him camouflage or camouflage, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I wish I knew how to post a link, man, but y'all know me, man. I'm not really, into computers like that, but anyway, I was watching this other brother's channel, man, he's called Camouflage. He has some interesting stories on his channel about black people or the black experience in China. Now, as usual, they're the detractors, as always, almost all the white, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, like white dudes pretending to be Asian and whatever and shit, you know what I'm saying? White people love doing shit like that, you know what I'm saying? White people be pretending to be like people of other races so they can make a fucking point and shit. They do that a lot, man. They be doing that on the hip-hop channels and shit too, you know what I mean? And they white, you know what I'm saying, just by the way they talk, you know what I'm saying, like the verbal, like the jargon they use, you know what I'm saying? They white, you know what I mean? No black people, usually black people don't use certain terminologies that they use. I ain't gonna tell you what it is, because, motherfuckers will just, stop doing it and shit, but, you know what I mean, and out themselves, but then they be like, I'm not even white. Fuck you, man. Anyway. White people always got a problem with black people going anywhere, man, alright? So that's what I'm talking about, you know what I mean? Like, any black person you see on YouTube or wherever, you know what I'm saying, that's talking about, oh, go to France, oh, here, go to Malaysia, go to Philippines, go to Russia. You always got some white motherfuckers out there. Yo, no, you don't need to be there. No, get the fuck out. Go back to your country. Go back to Africa. They're gonna kill you. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? But just remember that scene, man, in Enter the Dragon, okay? You know what I'm saying? That was a classical scene among many, but go back to that. Jim Kelly's first scene, that scene was so thorough and pellucid in its depiction of white people, you know what I'm saying, as displayed by those cops who harassed them in that alley scene. You know what I'm saying? Those pigs are just like the white trolls on the internet, you know what I'm saying? White people in general, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And brothers who got wanderlust, you know what I mean? They was like, nah, he ain't going to Hawaii. This nigga ain't going to Hawaii. You know what I mean? Not with all those beautiful Hawaiian girls, those beaches, that lovely air out of this. You know what I mean? White people don't want you to go there. White people think that Hawaii and shit is only for them. White people think Asia only for them. Basically, white people think the best places in the world, Tahiti, all of them, is only for them. Jamaican people live in fucking the best, one of the beautiful countries in the Caribbean shit, and they only want black people to be there and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Be like, if black people leave the ghetto or the confines of their plantation or slave quarters, white people pitch a bitch. They be like, what is he doing here? You want to get him out? I don't want him here. Native Americans leave the reservation. Where did you steal that truck, Tonto? Latinos, I mean, the real Latinos, not the fake German crowd Nazis like George Zimmerman that's really white. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, Latinos, you know what I'm saying, Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and all, be anywhere in America. They be like, let me see your green card. This is America. Get back across the border, you wetback, you speak. Get back here, you spicks. If they can't get, you know what I'm saying, that's if they can't get no bitch look like J-Lo or somebody like that, you know what I'm saying? Rosario Dawson and shit, who's played out in my opinion, by the way. But fuck it. Asians and shit, well, these days, the banana split split phenomenon has taken over the Asian community. So, Asians, suspended, So, Asian dudes, man, y'all don't get no props no more. You don't even have no damn Asian action star. Who the fucking Asian action? You ain't got nobody, man. Seriously, man. Asian dudes surrendered their women to white man for free. Asian dudes lost their Bruce Lee spirit. So white boys going easy on them now, cause white boys be like, I love Asian pussy. Be making songs about Asian pussy and everything. Animation. Lick my Dragon Balls. Yeah, One Piece. Mike Chang don't give a fuck. Mike Chang just want to get the six-pack abs. As long as he can get the six-pack abs and some spaghetti wet noodle Gwyneth Paltrow golden retriever Cameron Diaz looking white bitch, he's satisfied. He don't give a fuck. Most Asian dudes same way. They'll trade in 100 of their beautiful Oriental black hair Asian honeys, just for one scrappy meth smoking looking cave bitch. So that's why white boys ain't really fucking with them no more. You know what I mean? They made a truce and shit. They don't even fuck with Asian dudes channel, nothing like that. Asian dudes don't mean Asian dudes can't even be fucking action stars in their own motherfucking movies and shit. If they make a movie about Dragon Balls or Fist of the North Star and shit like that, they can't even go to get no damn Asian person to play the role of the lead character. They come from their own, culture and shit. They just make the motherfuckers white. Hey, but let me not stray, alright? Back to this shit. I know this is gonna be kind of like a long video, so if you ain't gonna be like, if you ain't got nothing to do, check my video out right now. I got some few things to say, alright? Cause this is informative, alright? Alright, some of the stories on this brother's camouflage, okay? Some of these stories on this brother's channel is interesting. I'm gonna shout out his channel, man. I'm gonna endorse his channel. Check him out if you're interested. As I mentioned, my channel is sort of catered to the brothers who are interested in traveling abroad, particularly to Asia and the Far East. Traveling also including the purpose of living and working on simple and plain shit to escape America and the bullshit that goes on there. Escaping the damn plantation. Escaping the racism. Escape from the cops. And people calling cops on you for just walking down your own block. Escaping the idiots that make you punch them in the goddamn face that get you arrested. You go to jail. You get a record. You lose your job or whatever the consequences that may occur. Escape. You know what I'm saying? Escape from those soft shoe Negroes in your community that tell you to turn the other cheek when it comes to the white man. But if another black person do some shit to y'all, step on your shoes or some shit, you know what I mean, look at you funny or whatever, you ready to pull out your big illegal guns and shit, you know what I'm saying? Kill the fuck out of each other, you know what I'm saying? So escape from that shit, man. Escape from the coon train. Escape from those fat, stank, fake hair black bitches in your hood that you ordered to find attractive, whether they attractive or not. You know what I mean? If you don't find them as being your cup of tea, you accused of being a sellout or having self-hate. And now they getting these motherfucking shaved head, bald-headed African bitches that be playing in 10 Years a Slave, looking like Sidney Poitier looking type bitches. She's beautiful. She's attractive. She's beautiful. If you don't find her attractive, you have self-hate. Damn, he just programmed black people like, just because she doesn't have long hair, you associate long hair with beauty. You've been brainwashed by the white man. So fuck it, man. Fuck it. If you don't like the bitch, fuck it, man. You don't like the bitch, man. Suppose I took some white crackhead slut from the fucking whole stroll, cleaned her up, man, and then took her to the, put her on TV in Hollywood, make y'all think that she's good, but then again, fucking white people, man, don't really give a shit, so that's a moot point. But anyway, escape from that shit, alright? And escape from the somewhat decent females of that bunch who would pass you up to date a convict or a dude on his way to being one. You know what I'm talking about. See, that's the target audience that I'm driving at primarily. So, of course, you know, as a black Latino, what I am technically, but if there was any other nations I could relate to, I welcome you, of course. But I want to say that if I don't necessarily advocate moving to another country for the specific purpose of finding or, you know, sexing up women like, you know, how they was trying to promote Brazil, you know what I'm saying, a couple of years back. But I'm more into, you know, the idea of making it consequential to your stay of visit, of course, you know what I'm saying? But in other words, while you're in a country, you're supposed to soak up the culture or take advantage of the opportunities to create or build something. Take advantage of the opportunities that were not afforded to you in your own home ground, you know? And so that being said, you know, I like to say that a lot of what Camouflage said on his channel, I can co-sign along the lines of, okay, here we go, you know, Asian people, again, you know, looking up to the white man like as if the white man is God, all right? And for that matter, I'm going to have to finally co-sign the likes of your man, George Rockwell. Yeah, I know you listening. And what's your boy, your captain, General Admiral Games? Yeah, forgot if I messed up your name, my bad. You know, truce, brother. Truce. Peace. Parlay, truce. Y'all just hit me out on this one, all right? Shout out to you, Cat Duru. Now, up until now, and even before, I've always tried to avoid the type of mood or discussion that, you know, you cats kind of, you know, bring to the discussion. However, these were for obvious reasons, or reasons which I felt were obvious, and that was anywhere you go in the world, you know what I'm saying, it don't have to be just Asia, you know what I'm saying, you just see people looking up to white people and pretty much kissing their ass and shit, alright? Or put it like this, anywhere I've ever been, alright? Only exception, and that's a partial exception, only partial exception I would give based on my own experience would probably be Mexico. Now down there, they'll kidnap any damn body, kill anybody, and they don't give a shit. If you look rich, they'll probably jack your ass, black or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, white people look rich, you know what I'm saying? Therefore, they'll probably get at them motherfuckers with no ass kissing intended. So, but even if you don't look rich, see, the Honorable Malcolm X grandson got wasted down there, so that you got it. So, but back to the issue of them in Asia, even Japan wasn't always the way that it is now about its treatment of white people, and I'd say that 10 or 15 years ago. And, you know, I've been toying with the idea for so long about making a video about that theory on how and why that change came about. And, but I'm lazy, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, anyway, stay tuned for that. Nah, but seriously, man, I didn't want to dwell on the idea of white supremacy in Asia because for a large part, it never affected me to the extent of which I'd suffer to the point where my existence was in jeopardy. See, in America, man, white supremacy will put you in a motherfucker, you know what I mean? But the same way or worse than it would be in America, it never happened to me in Japan. So I'll tell you with all honesty, as I have in previous commentaries, and I will stand by this, man, with my temperament, I know, man, I would either be in jail or dead by now, you know what I'm saying? Because I just can't take y'all, man. I'm just not like the rest of you, alright? Or I'll be in Times Square with Priest of Rock or one of them camps, you know what I'm saying? But I just came into that discovery while I was already overseas, and I'd already made a few decisions, you know, and some responsibilities and obligations I cannot walk out of, which I will not go into right now. All right, but on the real, when I first came to Japan, man, you know, white people wasn't getting the gaijin-free pass they get these days, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm not gonna go into that now, but suffice it to say, yes, things change. That being said, though, it still wouldn't dissuade me from, you know, encouraging any bros to go to Japan or Asia, and I have my reasons. And since I stand strong on that notion, it hasn't been my mission thus far to speak too much on the negative aspects of white supremacy in Asia, and I didn't see how or why I should deter any brother or sister from coming here, all right? Especially when I had negative things in America to compare it to. So, in the outset, I was co-signing GS350JPN, basically. Now, after stumbling upon Camouflage channel and hearing him purge the details of his experience, some of which, like I said, I can either relate to or co-sign, I felt duty-bound to respond and letting y'all out there know that goes for you too, George Rockwell and General Admiral, that I got a solution for the things that you speak about, and it's foolproof. Now, saying that I can relate to some of what this brother was speaking on, I need you to understand or overstand that many of his experiences wouldn't necessarily apply to me for two reasons. Number one, I'm in Japan, and number two, I can speak the Japanese language. I was able to speak the Japanese language before I even came to Japan, so my outcomes were a whole lot more positive, and that's how I was able to tell about my life here with a lot of encouraging outlook. And that, I believe, is the difference between a good and a bad experience. All right? Yeah, your ability to communicate with the people in the country of whom you're visiting, all right, that's the difference between a good and bad experience. Or any experience. But since language is a barrier that some see as formidable, I admonish you to panic not, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's not really too big of a deal. I mean, it's a big deal, but not as gargantuan as you might tend to believe, as there's still hope for you, even if you can't speak a lick of language, believe it or not. But as you will hear, there are a lot of Edomites that look like shit, and they just look like crap, man. You know what I'm saying? Smell like it too. They couldn't get a blind date on a dark night in their own country, man. But then they come here to Asia and get a bitch to fuck them that looks like a bomb. Then after they get pussy for the first time in their life from a decent broad, then they come out like that dude in that Revenge of the Nerds first movie, smoking a pipe, wearing a robe, and start acting like they the white boy version of Tariq Nasheed, ready to write and sell you thick books and give advice on game that they don't even got, alright? Make movies and shit. Now this is an undeniable reality that you will see. All my Japan players, a group of which I am not a part of, however, will co-sign me on that. Now, check this out, man. Now, was I ever in a situation where I was with a group of whites and I got absolutely no play from the bitches? I'm gonna go on a limb and say no, that never happened to me. All right? Maybe I'm lucky or whatever, but if anything, I had the opposite happen to me. I defy whatever that white God thing, shit, that mentality. Now, I mean, it could happen, man. I mean, if you surround yourself by people who just ain't into black people at all, you know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers who made it up in their mind that they ain't gonna like black people regardless of if you came in, man, with a shining robe, sewn from God Almighty, the Most High. You know what I'm saying? If they don't like fucking black people, you ain't gonna do nothing to change their mind about that. All right? However, on some certain occasions, I was the only black brother in the group of white people that scored with some chicks. Now, like I said, maybe I was lucky, or maybe I was just, the brother with the finesse and charm. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? You know what I mean? Mind you, it's not my intention here to, to pat myself on the back, okay, or to sound as if I'm bragging, okay, because, again, shit is too real and situations can flip and change at the last minute anytime, right? For example, last summer I was out there with GS and a few other brothers, man, and they had me at this damn, Starbucks and shit. Ain't wasn't nothing happening over there. Alright? You know what I mean? Like, cause, you know, like I said, man, you know, if you around people who just decided, man, you know, look, I'm not into you, you know what I'm saying? I really want to get with some white motherfucker, like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Ian McGregor or some shit, you know what I mean? I want that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna change their mind, so attraction ain't a choice. And no matter how much game you think you got, man, alright? So let me say that. But does it happen? Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Of course it does. White supremacy has very strong influence, and you know I'm right. However, every adversary, I believe, has an Achilles heel, and brothers, have developed a John Connor technique to chop that shit to pieces and trump that enemy. Now, it's hard, but it ain't impossible. The key that unlocks the mystery, I discovered it, and how to get you out of almost any fucked up situation you find yourself in. Alright? So put it like this. If I was there and I had kind of advised my man Camouflage in China, I think, man, you know what I'm saying, I would have had a solution to somewhat solution of his problem. Alright? Cause see, the thing is, man, I want y'all to you know, lock in on this, right? The only people who really talk about how other races of people, particularly for this particular conversation, how Asian people, Japanese people look up to white people. The only people who really complain about that, if you notice, is like mostly black Americans. Alright? You know what I mean? It's like the black kind of Americans. You don't hear Africans, you know what I'm saying, talking about that shit. You know what I mean? And there's a reason for that. Alright? But I ain't gonna go into that, but there's a reason for it. You need to think about that. See what I'm saying? A lot of African motherfuckers be coming over here looking like bullshit too, man. You know what I mean? Them motherfuckers, some of them motherfuckers, man, look like they came straight out of a UNICEF commercial and shit, man. Flies on their faces, fucking, you know, naps on their head, man, look like damn cornfields and shit. You know what I'm saying? Harry Osborn. All the motherfuckers gotta do is just go to the Goodwill Salvation Army and find an old ass NBA Cleveland Cavaliers tank top jersey, you know what I'm saying, and then a pair of jeans, and they walk around, you know what I'm saying, you know, motherfuckers in about 6 months have them a dope female, you know what I mean, or fucking open up a damn store selling hip-hop clothes and shit, you know what I'm saying, and boom, that's it, man. And then you black people be over here talking about, oh, they look up to the white man, they look up to the white man, they kiss the white man's ass, I can't get no girl to save my life. Crying that bullshit, alright? Now, they can put you down, brother, alright? But I'm just saying, man, the bottom line, nothing is that invincible. And this has been time proven. So unfortunately, and y'all gonna get mad at me for this, I can't tell you what that is and how to do this. I can't tell you over the internet. And you know why? The reason why, alright, if you don't know, alright, is because this is the internet. And all our enemies are listening. Yes. No matter how many times I tell white people to not listen to my channel, they still come. Alright? White people are an interesting species of vermin, ladies and gentlemen. You put up a sign that says keep out. To them, that translates to invade. Okay? What other people on this earth would decide, what other people on this earth would decide to go to a cemetery to have a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Or stop their cars in the middle of a safari and try to fuck in front of some wild animals, lions, tigers, and bears and shit. What kind of people do that, man? White people go 20,000 leagues under the sea with squids, sharks, Jules Verne, and, you know what I mean, Jaws, and just for a skinny dip. Do some jackass video type shit. That, you know, they'll go camping in the deep forest with grizzly bears and psychos with hockey masks, or into the swamps of New Jersey with a camcorder looking for some Blair Witch and shit. But the minute a black person moved to their neighborhood, Wonder Bread neighborhood, then they'll white flight the motherfucker out. And 20 years later, they'll say they helped invent hip-hop and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me not stray, man. Please excuse my voice today. Getting over a cold, man. Nah, but seriously, man. If anybody could prove to me that you was black, man, I might tell you, or I might tell you I might make you privy to my grand theory, because it really works, man. You know what I mean? Simple as hell. It's so simple, but it works. You know what I mean? But it seems complicated. The simple fact of the matter is, there's too many trolls out here on the internet and too many enemies, man. As soon as the enemy gets wind of, how you plan to, deconstruct a certain type of problem or obstacle, they'll go about ways and means of making that obstacle even stronger, something that, makes the mission impossible. So I'm not going to entertain the thought of making that simple for them, man. But I've spoken, anybody who met me in person, man, you know what I'm saying, and seen how, a lot of things change, and a lot they see the things that I've been pointing out, man, and just things, just change dramatically, man. And it's kind of easy to see, but hard if you're not focusing on it. It's something that's right under your nose. That's how I can explain it. But again, the trolls fuck shit up for everybody, and to the point where, these white fuckers, man, they've infested YouTube to the point where it ain't even, YouTube ain't even as fun as it used to be. And quite frankly, made YouTube somewhat of a drag, man. That's why I don't be posting up, too many videos like I used to. You know what I mean? These troll types, they fuck shit up for everybody. People who only watch your channel regularly can just come by your station and just watch some shit, get fake outraged, and just flag your shit. And next thing you know, your vids get deleted, your channel get banned, and your account, like mine, becomes not in good standing and shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. So as much as I like to share, regretfully, I cannot. Now, you might be saying to yourself, oh, man, Coco got balls. If you got a foolproof solution to certain situations, then how come brothers ain't benefiting? And the answer to that is easy, because you brothers ain't here. You know what I mean? You brothers, man, don't be over here. So, and the brothers who are here, doing what needs to be done in accordance to the information I have to offer, that's the farthest thing from their mind. Case in point, all right? Now, this is a little off the topic, but it's an example of what I mean, all right? Because of my job, sometimes I gotta go around a lot, right? So I might not be in Osaka. So, when I'm out of town, man, I get calls from my homeboys. They, live around the Osaka area. They be like, where you at? Where you at? You know what I mean? Brothers be on the phone. They be on the phone. We talk about, yeah, man, I got 2 bitches sucking my dick. Yeah, man, I got 1 girl in my lap and 2 hoes playing with my dick. And I got a 19-year-old bitch. You wanna have my baby? Oh man, pussy is so tight. Oh man, I had a bitch squirting juice out of pussy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Shit like that, man. Then I'm like, damn, okay, yo, man, any of these bitches giving you any money? They be like, nah, I took her out to dinner. We had some drinks. Then after the bar, we took a cab to my crib, and I fucked the shit out of her. You know what I mean? And I'm like, cool, man, but who paid for dinner? We split the tab. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, did she cook you anything? Did she bring you anything, by your crib? You know what I mean? Because, you always asking me for money. Or every time, we hook up, you talking about you ain't got no money. You know what I mean? So, you fucking all these bitches and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, did you get any money? Or, did she cook you something? Did she bring anything by your crib? When she came, man? Some shit that you might use, be able to use. Did she, do anything for you like that, She bring you some toilet paper? I mean, she use your bathroom, don't she? You know what I'm saying? Bitches be using a lot of toilet paper when they come out of crib. I know that, man. Dishwashing liquid, laundry detergent, you know, anything like that. She bring you anything, you know? And the answer almost always is like no. So basically, she just came by your crib just to fuck. Or you just got together with her just to fuck, right? Yeah, well, yeah, you know, nothing wrong with that, but all you got out of it was a fuck, right? You was more like the booty call than she was, so right? So now look at the big picture, all right? You've been in Japan how many years, okay? You've been in this country how many years, all right? How's your Japanese speaking ability? I see it hasn't improved a whole hell of a lot, okay? But meanwhile, the bitches that be coming around just to fuck you, their English be getting better every time they meet you, all right? Even if they pick up only one word, that's one word that they didn't have to study or, you know what I mean, like pay some motherfucking white boys up in the Kawas and shit, you know, top dollar or top yen, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, learn about. So they just come by your house, get some free big dick, and then they on their way and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, leave your broke ass out there and shit to, like, come up and, like, try to hit me up for some change and shit, you know what I'm saying, when I come back to town. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm talking about? Alright, so then, when I come back to Osaka, hook up with these cats, I'm like, okay, well, shit, man, I just been on the road, man, you know what I'm saying, for a couple of, you know, 2 or 3 weeks. Now, where the bitches at? You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get with some of these, you know, tight pussy 19-year-old bitches with squirting pussies and the dick sucking authority. You know what I'm saying? Where they at? Where they at? And these dudes be like, oh man, yeah, man. Yo, let's steal Chew-Hi from the convenience store. Yo, let's go smoke a joint, man. Let's chill at your crib, man. Let's talk about the Illuminati, the New World Order. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck, man? You know what I mean? And then, you know what I'm saying, then they want to get all George Rockwell on me and shit. Yo, man, Japanese people kiss the white man's ass, man. They hate black people, man. They don't give us a chance. They look up to the white man like God. Yo, man, they think the white man's God. Shit, you know what I mean? Same old shit. Shit we already know. So then I'm like, yo, I got the solution. Tomorrow afternoon, I need you to help me, man. You know, I'm gonna do this and that, blah, blah, blah. Let's hit the block. Got something we need to do. You know what I'm saying? They come up with all kind of excuses. Oh man, yo, I gotta work tomorrow, man. I gotta take my kids shopping, man. I gotta go clean out my closet tomorrow, man. Oh man, you know, there's a crack in the wall, man. I need to go fix that shit, man. You know what I mean? All kinds of shit. I gotta go tape up posters and shit tomorrow. You know what I mean? All kinds of shit, man. Come to find out, man, these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, got dates with, like, you know, bitches and shit. You know what I'm saying, taking the last, you know, scraping up coins out their piggy banks to, you know, take a bitch to a goddamn hotel and shit, man. You know what I mean? Bust a motherfucking nut. That's it, man. And now let me tell you something, man. One time, man, I took this brother to a festival, and hey, if you listening, man, so what, fam? Yo, you take this constructive criticism with a grain of salt. No ill will intended, you know what I'm saying? But truth is truth, and I'm here to drop jewels in the booth. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to, you know, you can make a video about me, talk about, you know, how Uncle got bought you full of shit. All right, you can do that, man. But you won't. Okay, you won't. This shit, the worst thing you can say about me, yeah, man, you controversial, you confrontational. You damn right I'm confrontational. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I ain't like y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell a white motherfucker whatever. I don't give a fuck if he's 6'8" and shit, looking like Ken Shamrock. You know what I mean? Fuck you, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, confrontational. I ain't like y'all, man. You know, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, it might have fucked up my career somewhat. You know what I'm saying? Telling them motherfuckers how I really feel. You know what I mean? Got me kicked out of certain business institutions and shit. But that's me. See, I ain't like you motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Be cooning for motherfuckers in a fucking English pub. You know what I'm saying? To get the white boys to buy you free drinks like you some kind of goddamn prostitute and shit. You go cooning up to some white boys. You go buy us some drinks and shit. So, you know, like I said, if you want to go fucking make a video about me, then go ahead and do it, man. Alright? But I'm just telling you the truth right now. Y'all motherfuckers is wild. Alright? We went to this festival, man. And like, yo, bitches was choosing on us like left and right. You know what I mean? White people was there, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, we went to, you know, festival. Now if y'all ever, you know what I'm saying, like wanna get an idea of what I'm talking about when I say a festival in Japan, way back in my video archives, if you care to even look at that type of shit, I have this whatever 3, 4, 5 video set series about called Festival of the Wickedness. You know what I mean? When I was kind of bugging out that year, I went kind of like, yeah, that's if you want to get an idea of what the festivals is like over there. And like even in that video, man, you can see broads was choosing on brothers and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, you know, old women was bringing daughters up to, you know what I'm saying, brothers talking about, hey, here's my daughter. You know what I'm saying? You know, take her out and shit. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit, right? But anyway, chicks was just coming up to us like left and right, choosing on brothers, man. Like they was like, oh, you brother, you guys, you know, like translated, oh, you guys look so good. Oh, you guys are cool. Yeah, you know, like, hey, you know, where y'all from? You know, like, kind of like, you know, choosing on brothers, man. You know what I mean? You can just get what, you know, that's like, you know, like almost like carnival in Brazil, but on a, you know, lower, you know, scale, of course, right? And, you know, and Cass is just not, Cass wasn't responding, man. You know what I mean? This dude was like, oh, man, this is corny, man. Yo, I thought we could go back to your crib and chill. I brought my laptop. You know what I'm saying? I want to show you this video, man, about New World Order. Fucking, you know, the government is going down. You know, the government got missiles under the water and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, man, this is a damn festival we at, man. We out, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck, you know, we ain't on the internet right now. We be on the internet, you be on the internet anytime, man, you know, watching the world go round. But why the fuck, you know what I'm saying, we gotta get together, hang out, and then go somewhere and look at somebody's laptop, smoke a joint and drink and talk about the fucking New World Order, Illuminati, and all this other kind of shit. You're crazy. Not me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then, you know, the government, you know, whatever, man, you know, and look, all fine and dandy, man, you know what I'm saying? But this is business, and for those of y'all who thinking, oh, I'm trying to be a pimp, then, you know, you not really, you know, you missing the picture. Again, I can't elaborate too much as to where I'm going with this, but the point is, you know, cats just don't have their priorities straight. And then later, they always want to talk about how the white man got the foot up their ass and how the white man get to have all the fun and, you know what I'm saying? But see, like I said, when I enlist the strategies on how to change that paradigm, if you will, no one's willing to make the sacrifices needed to achieve that ideal, that goal. So that's what I'm saying. So therefore, I see no real reason to do that here on the internet. See, for me, that would be a big mistake. Because as far as I'm concerned, you know, as simple as what I have to offer is in terms of information, it's still paramount to sitting on top of a gold mine. Sad thing is I can't do it by myself. Because as the Honorable Grandmaster Melly Mel once said, no one man can make the world go round. And plus, I've already been in situations where I had businesses and been in situations where I could offer jobs and opportunities for brothers over here. And, you know, y'all pretty much shitted on me. Alright? So, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, just want to, you know, give a shout out to that kid, Camouflage, you know what I'm saying? I think, you has an interesting channel. Yeah, check it out if you're interested. But yeah, my experiences in Japan were a whole lot different than what his experiences were like in China. But again, we dealing with two different type of situations where, again, like I said, I was able to speak the language, and apparently he wasn't at some point. And also, Japan and China are different countries, all right? So that was the main difference. But a lot of the mannerisms and the characteristics of the people, the Asian people in which he was talking about, was kind of true. I could say that, for a large extent, that a lot of what he said is right, and that kind of coincides with some of the things that those cats like George Rockwell and them cats were saying too. All right. Okay. And I'm gonna give this video about a couple of months. Well, I don't say a month, but a couple of weeks. I want you to listen to this video, take it into consideration. I want you to kind of marinate, so to speak, and I'm gonna come with a sequel to this, and the sequel is gonna be a couple of experiences that I had talking about kind of some of the things I was talking about between relationships and dealing with people. All right, but first I need you to listen to this video today. Okay, all right. But yeah, man, it's Coco got boss, man. I want y'all to stay up, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the gay agenda. Fuck the gay agenda. I hope this video don't get flagged, but if it does, man, you know what I'm saying? I'll figure out a way to get back at you, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace out, man. Later.